Good evening from the Warrane Basketball Centre and welcome to the second semi-final of ABC Top Shot Basketball. This evening, Perkunas from the south go in against Japara from the north. The prize at stake, a shot at Marty's in next week's big grand final. Perkunas have been hit by absence and injury, with Brennan and Darren Stanwyck conspicuous by their absence this evening. Perhaps the potency of Perkunas will be reduced and an upset looms as a distinct possibility. The young and enthusiastic Japara will serve it right up to the Southerners and could bound into the showdown with Marty's next week. The prognostications on the likely outcome are from the man in the know, Don Hanson.
Thanks, Pete, for that introduction. I hope I'm in the know, and tonight's game should be a beauty. We've got the upstart Northerners from the city of Launceston Japara, featuring a very young side with a lot of young, talented underage state players and one older player, Wiley. Wiley didn't play that well, I didn't think, in the first quarterfinal they played in, but tonight I think he could be one of the main scorers for him. And of course, their young player in little Robbie Burns, who last time inspired their team with his outstanding play, smallest man on the court, could also be a feature in tonight's game. Perkunas, hit with injuries, look down and out. But don't count the Southerners out, because they've got some players on their side that tonight may come through for them. The player named Lodeman, who is an import from Sydney and has not shown his best yet on the Top Shot series. Tonight I look for him to do a lot of outside scoring and really pick up the load. We've got Warren Stanwyck's recovering from injury, one of the three Stanwyck's brothers that is here while the other two are away. Could be also an outstanding player. We'll see how his injury progresses during the game, but I think tonight one of the features of the game is going to be the coaching on both sides. Donahue, the coach for Japara, very experienced with underage teams and an outstanding coach, and Keith Scott for Perkunas, who is an outstanding coach in the South. So I'm looking for a real coaching battle tonight, with the sides being very even with the injuries and missing Perkunas players. But I think Perkunas are going to be a little more steady with their experience, and it looks like it's going to be a double Southern final with Marty's and Perkunas coming on next Friday night. We're looking forward to the good game tonight and a real top-notch game next week.
Now let's go courtside for all the action. Second semi-final, ABC Top Shot, Perkunas versus Japara.
Here we go, second half, first semi-final. Perkunas with the ball. Vic Bradzovicis, who played an enormous first half for him, scores immediately with Perkunas in the lead, 47-39. But it's been a Jack and Jill game up and down the hill. First Japara in the lead, then Perkunas in the lead. Right now Perkunas has the ascendancy, but Horton brings them right back with 2 points. In an excellent first half with a lot of fouls for Perkunas. They're in a bit of foul trouble, and so this could be their big worry in the second half, but it's been even going all the way. Big break for Perkunas, 6 points right now, but both teams have been up and down and in the lead. Lodeman, 2 points. Had a cold first half, but coming good now with Perkunas 49-41. Second semifinal. Who goes in to meet Marty's in the grand final? We'll soon know.
Marty's fraternity gathering this evening to witness this second semi-final. Japara in the green, Perkunas in the red. The Jays from the north, on fire early, have had their strife. They're a persistent bunch, the Northerners. Robbie Burns sets the scene. Minus a few strands of hair from his last encounter, still just as dangerous.
Two mighty mites. Perkunas have countered him with their smallest player on their side, too. Nigel Waters. Nigel's playing a good game. Robbie Byrne with the ball now. A little dynamo. TNT, tiny and terrific. Bradzovic knocks the ball out.
Perkunas, in the absence of a couple of Stanwicks this evening, going in as favourites, having to work overtime. Wiley working just on that overtime caper.
Ball up, loose, Wiley, good rebound, drives in. Bradzovic fouls him. His third personal foul. Perkunas in a lot of foul trouble. They're going to have to really watch their fouling in this half, because if they lose their strength, they've only have 3 players on the bench, with the 2 Stanwyck brothers both missing this game due to injury, as Wiley puts the first one in. They brought in a lot of players from their A reserve team for this game, and so very under strength, but they're a good side, well coached. and they should be there at the finish. 49-43 Perkunas as Japara battles back. Both teams wanting to be in that final.
Prize tonight, a crack at Marty's. They're cocky Marty's. Well, let's wait and see what happens this evening. Warren Stanwyck working the ball around. He's got it again. Rebound from Victor. Crowd love him.
Oh, you bet. Here's a player who hasn't played an A-grade game this season. He's a reserve player for them. He's been playing for 15 years at least, Vic. I can remember him since I've been here playing A-grade basketball with Perkunas, one of their stalwarts. And here he is, after all that time, being called up to play in a very important semifinal and doing an excellent, excellent job. Jump ball called. Warren Stanwyck's and Darren Heathcote.
Action from the Warrane Sports Centre in the big second semi-final. ABC Top Shot Basketball. Robbie Byrne.
Mighty Mike. Here he goes. Yes, sir. He can lift him. What a player.
Nip and tuck right throughout the evening. Just when Perkunas get the break, Japara edge back and vice versa. Larry Douglas, round and out. Opposite number, John Horder. Bounds down the court. Long pass off to Wiley.
Good defense by Perkunas. Horder, star of the first game.
Oh, too easy.
Yeah, stop.
Back to 4.
Here they come. Just like the first half, it's up and down.
Douglas. Loadman shakes his head. Where do I throw the ball? He's got it again to work that one out.
There's the hooter. 10 seconds to get the shot away. Barry Douglas drives in off to Warren. No good. Rebound Douglas. Up. Nowhere to go. Throws it back in. Loadman. No good. Radzovici loses it. Other team has touched the ball, and so they get a new fresh start. 26 seconds on the shot clock. In these tournament games, they have 30 seconds in which to get a shot away while they have the ball on offense. Perkunas, nice pass in. Douglas blows it. Rebounds, good.
They have to work hard for those baskets.
They're making it hard work. Miss the easy one and then have to get the rebound. 53-47 Perkunas. Horder, three-pointer, good. Both teams goal for goal in the second half. 53-50. Three-pointers are shot outside the blue circle. They're long shots, and they're worth an extra point.
Stanwyck's. Waters doesn't look old. He's 21. Old enough. Many hands. Result, Japara ball. Byrne gets some space. Weaves through a couple of legs. Stubbs. Splendid feed to Heathcote. And it's back to 1 point in it. 53 plays 52. Under 16 minutes remaining. Second semi-final ABC top shot. Waters from the side, too short. Here goes Byrne. Big grab. John Horder. Guess who's in front?
Japara, Jack and Jill game up and down the hill. This is going to go all the way. 15:36 remaining. 54-53 Japara. Perkunas have blown their 6-point lead. Nice pass to Douglas, and it's good. Back in front, Perkunas.
Let's hear it, Don. Come on, 15 minutes remaining. Put your head on the chopping block.
Oh, I think Perkunas will stay steady, but they're really battling under a lot of adversity without the Stanwyck brothers and with a lot of new players. They've had to change their offense.
Heathcote. Seesawing. First to south, then the north dominating.
Great game.
Waters moving. Stanwyck's doing the steadying and the talking. Come on, fellas, settle down. Loadman working hard underneath. Gets the push. The infringement from Horder.
There you see Greg Lansdale, umpire from Launceston, calling the foul, showing distinctly, there's the foul push. Loadman to the free throw line. 2 shots. Down by 1. First one. It's good. Tie ball game. 56-56. Pressure situations now. Every score important. Every free throw important. Both of them good. And the crowd loves it. There's Brandon Stanwick's dislocated shoulder, not able to play. But he'll be there giving his all for the team.
Wiley long. Victor.
Playing a super game, Victor. Brought into a strange situation with a strange team.
Oop. Gotcha. Almost lost it.
Very fortunate not a travel call there.
Crowd thought so.
Yeah, they were right. Stanwick. 1, 2 points. 59-60, 56. Perkunas right back in the lead. Japara hit the front, couldn't hold it. Good defense. Lodeman knocks the ball away from Order. Leading scorer in the first match, John Order. Robbie Byrne. No good. Rebound. Perkunas on the run.
Oh, crunch. In the first half, we saw Nigel Waters go to turf on a couple of occasions.
And not called. And that time it was called, so it got turned around. 3 fouls on little Nigel Walters. And he's going to be brought out. Dave Shattuck coming back in the ball game. According to our scorecard, Shattuck has 3 fouls. According to the score clock, he has 4 fouls. We don't know which is correct, but if he gets another one, we'll soon find out. He does have 4 fouls now. So 1 more foul and Shattuck will have to sit down. The course in basketball, if you have 5 personal fouls, you must leave the game. Little Robbie Burns, TNT. Up to the line. First one. No good. Choke City. 60-56. Perkunas. Important free throws. Second one up. Good.
Margin back to 3. Stanwick's running. The brothers are but 1 on court this evening. Shattuck, the man infringed. Opposite number 10, Darren Heathcote.
Immediately into the action. Nice pass underneath, but he goes away from the basket. Should have probably stepped in for the layup, but he faded away. Got the foul. Shooting 2 shots. Tough to shoot free throws coming off the bench. And he showed it. Not quite warmed up yet, just coming into the ball game. That one's good. Little practice goes a long way. 61-57, Perkunas. Can Japara, the upstarts, get up?
In the last 14 minutes, Byrne from a distance.
Oh, so close, but yet so far. Rebound, Stubbs.
Oh, lost it. He was hungry for that one. Lodeman's equally as hungry. Good feed, Victor.
Rajavici, you beauty. Playing a heck of a game, Vic. Life in the old legs.
Porter. Not quite. This time perhaps. Space, good feed. Oh, miss from Heathcote. Where's the ball gone?
Anybody's game. Who's got it? Going to the side. View from our balcony camera. There it is, Stubbs with the ball. Bad pass. Runch. Nearly stole. Went in for popcorn, they say, when he goes out there. Order desperately trying to score. No good. Stubbs picks it up.
That's nice. Rick Wiley.
Beautiful shot. Really had to hold that out there and hang on to it.
Double figures for Wiley on the scorecard, number 10. 10 points. Margin 4. Plenty of life in the second semi-final of ABC Top Shot. Winners to play Marty's. They'll earn their right. Stanwick's.
Oh, terrible shot.
Order running. Wiley shooting. Wiley baskets. All of a sudden, that lead reduced to 2 points.
That would take a bad shot from a long ways away, and all of a sudden they're back at them. Neither team seems to want to win. Every time they get in the lead, the other team catches up and takes the lead back away from them. And Japara get the lead back. Barry Douglas on the drive. Pass off. No good. Nice tip, but we've got a foul on Robbie Burns pushing. Good call, umpire. He was definitely correct. He's pushed underneath him. Little Robbie, see him come in here. Now I see him. Oh! Should have been a flagrant foul. Gave him a free throw. Stanwyck, no good. An easy layup. Lodeman, no good. Warren, boy. Perkunas not shooting well, but getting plenty of play.
Lodeman, under 12 minutes remaining. Perkunas by 2. Who's he going to feed to? Douglas pointing. Victor off to Stanwicks. Here's some space. Not the lack luck with him.
Oh, they're sure missing some shots. They're just very fortunate they're rebounding well. You see Shattuck get the ball here. Wiley came in from behind and fouled him. They're really hitting the boards well, Perkunas. That's what's keeping them in the game, because right now they're shooting atrociously. Shattuck at the free throw line. First one, good. A little bit of a warm-up he's had has helped him out. Second shot, big important free throws. No good, but Perkunas up. Good. Vic Razovici, you beauty. Go get him, old
tongue twister. He's doing well. Ransom feeding. Drive from Heathcote.
Big play, big foul. Who's the foul on? Umpire. There's the drive. I couldn't see it. Probably Warren Stanwyck. That's a big foul on Warren Stanwyck. Checking in the ball game. Chilcott. Heathcote at the line. First one is up, and it's good. 3-point play, big play. 66-64 Perkunas. It's
under 11 minutes remaining.
Tight as a,
be careful,
as a rubber band. Gary Douglas on the drive, but he's pushed. Side ball. 6 fouls on Japara. They get 2 more as a team, and Perkunas will be going to the free throw line.
It's a turnaround from the first half.
Yes, it is. There he is, 3-pointer. Good! Wow, 69-64. That was a big basket. Lodeman is an excellent outside shooter, and it's something that Perkunas is really hoping he'd be firing tonight. He looks like he is.
Big point. Lead now 5. The runner is Douglas. Go all the way, Barry.
Well done. Sidney Hobart. There he was. Imported to Perkunas from Sydney. Takes it all the way, coast to coast.
Let's have a repeat dose. John Porter, no.
Razovici, the rebound. Fast break. 3-on-1. Nice pass.
All of a sudden,
big break for Perkunas. Still plenty of time, 10 minutes to go. Don't panic, Japara, just work your way back. Playing right into Perkunas' hands, taking long, desperate shots. Now Perkunas will try to steady it down, use a bit of clock. Oh, had the layup and decided to take it out.
Wiley running. Japara now, need to score. Lost it.
Oh, bang! This could be a tricky one. Oh, very fortunate Warren Stanwyck.
Tell us about it.
Very fortunate. You can see Warren with the ball on the drive. Defensive player standing still. Warren hits him, but they called it a blocking foul, and there he is.
What could he be thinking right now?
Perkunas into attack, leading 73-64. Up and down game, first Japara, then Perkunas. Perkunas in the ascendancy right now and looking very strong. Excellent second half from Vic Razovici and a first half from the veteran. Warren Stanwyck with the ball. Nice pass inside. Vic Razovici. He's done it again. The old-timer striking a blow for aged liberation.
Speak for yourself.
Ah, it's great to see the boy doing well.
He certainly got the crowd on their toes. Come on, Robbie. Short of the mark.
Good call, and Perkunas away on a fast break.
Good fail, Robbie. Fine play. Rick Wiley capitalising.
Boy, this is an excellent game. Both sides willing to have a go, run and shoot. It's a good one. So it should be. Second semifinal. Warren Stanwyck's tricky behind the back. Beat off. Underneath. Rajovici, no good. Rebound, Shattuck. 3 seconds. He was in that blue area too long. Couldn't control the ball. If you're in the blue area underneath the basket on the offensive side for more than 3 seconds before a shot goes up, the other team gets the ball, and that's just what happened.
9 points in it. Still 9 points in it. Just on 8 minutes remaining in the second half.
Good call. Umpire called hand as part of the ball. What happened was the green player pushed the hand of the red player, or a Japara player pushed Warren Stanwyck's hand, and even though Warren touched it last, it was red ball. Good call by the umpire. Good umpire.
Loadman to Stanwyck. Loadman again. Douglas.
Very experienced.
What's he going to do?
Very experienced player, Warren. National Basketball League player.
Japara tight at the moment. Stanwyck finds a little bit of room. And Robbie Byrne incurs the wrath of one of the referees.
Greg Lansdale. There you see him come in. Robbie come from behind, hit his arm. 4 fouls on Robbie Byrne. He could be leaving the game fairly early. They'll have to substitute him. 7:39 to go. Yes, Robbie Byrne coming off. And we've got Tim Wilson coming on. Played an outstanding game, little Robbie Byrne, but 4 fouls. They've got to have him for their big push in the last final seconds. Warren Stanwyck, steady, good free throw shooter on the line. First one up, no good. There, I did it again. Sorry, Warren. There you see Donahue with little Robbie Burns. Coach Donahue brought this young team up. Upset the favored Dodgers in the first match to get into this second semifinal. Right now, they're on the short end of the score, trying to battle back.
Trail by 10. Porter makes it 8.
That's a better shot than Porter.
Just over 7 minutes remaining. Missed that one, Ratchaviscus.
Bad luck.
Wiley bringing the ball down. Looking for Wilson underneath. He'll take it from the sidelines.
Got to stop that man. There he is. Three-pointer. And they're right back in it. 71-76 Perkunas. Japara fighting back. And the crowd is going wild.
A game of fluctuating fortunes this second semi. It's had everything. Lots of spectacular action. The lead has changed after Japara bolted early in the piece, and they will not give in. There's no doubt about the persistency of the side from the north.
Excellent game. Barry Douglas, Sidney Sider, now residing in Hobart. Up and good. That's important to make the first end of the 1-on-1 situation. Make the first one, you get the next one free. Very important. Second one up. No good. Japara with the ball. Horner. Long pass. On the run. Horner again. That was a hope shot. Shot under pressure.
Just 6 points in it. Loadman bring it down. Loadman firing. Here's a run for Heath, you know. He leaves it for his teammate Wilson. Onto Wiley. Wiley crashes through. His muscle in that exchange. Rebounded Warren Stanwyck.
Bodies flying all over the place. Really getting to be a ragged game right now. Both sides running. No score. They called a foul on. I couldn't catch the player who they called the foul on there. The umpire will tell us. Player number 7. You see him reach around behind Warren as he passed the ball. No advantage rule played in basketball. So even though it was a a goal resulted. The foul occurred before the goal, and therefore Warren Stanwicks goes to the line to shoot 1-1. The foul was on Tim Wilson, and he's being replaced now by Stubbs. Lodeman to the free throw line. 1-1 situation. Make the first one, get the next one free. 1-1 bonus shot. Umpire Lansdale calling it out. Lodeman up to have the shots. Big free throw. First one's good. Everyone's standing around. One shot to come. No good. Radovich up a little early. Oh, kicked it out of bounds. Late call from umpire Lansdale. Number 10, pushing. That could be all she wrote. Yes, it is. Dave Shattuck. 5 personal fouls. Late call. Runs away. Neither umpire called it. Late call from Lansdale sends Shattuck to the bench. That's a big blow for Perkunas. 5 personal fouls. Shattuck is out of the game.
11 points scored by Dave Shattuck, who's
played
just
well.
And with, what, 6 minutes remaining, 7 points in it.
Oh, that's a big blow. This is what Perkunas is worried about. There's their 4 players left on the court talking over what they have to do. Vic Radovich played a tremendous game. He's come in. They're probably trying to explain to him what to do. Coach now, Keith Scott, explaining to the player what he wants him to do. Sends another little player into the ball game. Nigel Waters, who's played a lot in this ball game. Keith Scott, very experienced coach, ex-Dazzy Devil coach, has brought Perkunas into ascendancy in the South over the last few years. Three-pointer Horter, no good. Rebound, Barry Douglas on the run, passes off to Waters. Waters back, throws it away.
Bit of pressure out there now.
You bet.
Rick Wiley. He's get back to Wiley.
Perkunas playing a zone defense now.
Wiley finds a gap. Oh. Won't go in. Many hands up for it. It still won't go in. Victor's got it. Here's Lodeman. Crunch. That hurt my head. Waters gets the basket. On deck and looking a little the worse for wear is Tim Chilcott.
I'm lost for words.
There are bodies strewn everywhere. There's business out there, and here's the Lodeman. Off to Waters. And that's a big break. 11 points in at 5 minutes to go. Is this the ball game?
No, I don't think so, but it's a big break. Right now, the umpires are letting them play it full speed ahead. That could help Perkunas because they're in early foul trouble. Japara hitting the board strongly, and there's a foul. Vic Radovich, there's a foul. Signals the bench. Yes, it was me. 4 fouls on Victor, too. Boy, there's lots of fouls in this game. Up he goes for the shot. This is it. It's 2 free throws in the act of shooting.
He's got muscles on muscles, this fellow.
Chilcott, strong young player. First one up and good. 10-point break to Perkunas. Japara battling back. Plenty of time. 4 minutes 39 to go in the game. That one's good also. 9 points. Big psychological edge. You keep that score under 10. You always think you're in it. But once it gets past 10, it's tough to come back.
Lodeman. Stanwicks. Fake. Back to Stanwicks. Lodeman likes these shots. This one's not effective. Stolen by Stubbs. Gets some space. Here comes Horter. Blended to Wiley. Excellent feed.
Right back into it now. Wiley, nice play.
Robbie Donahue in the background, up and down.
You bet. This is when your coaches start losing fingernails. Warren Stanwicks, there's a whistle on the play. Oh, bad luck, no score. What's the deal? Umpire will tell us. Keep your eye on the man in the striped shirt. The zebra says no basket. Foul on number 4 for pushing. 1-1 situation. It was bad. Oh, you can see the foul right there. Knocked him over, and so he goes to the free throw line for 1-1 situation with the score. Perkunas 82, Japara 75, as Donahue tells his troops, let's get it on. 1-1 situation. Waters up, big important, he misses it. Japara with the ball, Horter on the drive. They need this one. Long pass over to Wiley.
Stubbs is searching for some space. Oh, big rebound by Stanwicks, who was just about to move, but Stubbs following on.
Uh-oh, I think Stanwicks has re-injured that injury. Getting up very slowly. Ooh. Lose him and you can write it off. They're really down to their last players now. One player fouled out. Stanwicks been nursing an injury, missed the last 3 ball games, but is fighting back. Nice jump on the run. There he is, Waters, up, good.
Was that a touch from Stanwicks as an assist?
Could have been. That's
just a little one.
Just a little one maybe, but that was great play. Touch basket, but still only 9 points. They haven't broke the psychological edge yet. Get 10-point lead and she's over. 3 minutes, 26 seconds. No good. Rebound, Rajovic. Long throw down the court. Silly play. Hold that ball.
Wiley this time.
It's cost them 2 points they couldn't ill afford to lose. Steady it down now, 84-77. Perkunas. Warren Stanwick with the ball.
Moving freely.
Yeah, it looks like he's recovered from that. That's good to see.
Big drive. Top basket, Barry Douglas.
That was an important goal, 86-77.
20 points for Barry Douglas.
That's the guy they were hoping would have a good game. Oh, this will be an interesting call. Here you see the ball down the corner. Stanwicks knocks the ball away from him. Looks like they've called a foul on Stanwick. Ball out of bounds. 4 fouls on Stanwick. Oh, there's a travel. Umpire picks it up. Well called.
Under 3 minutes.
Under 3. 2:42.
Perkunas by 9. Big enough?
No, it's not big enough, particularly with the foul trouble they're in.
See if they can increase the lead. Stanwicks.
This is the biggest score of the match. They score this one, they've got it. That's good. Warren Stanwick, clutch basket. Stretches the lead to 11. That's the psychological break. 2:17 remaining. You get that double-figure lead, and it's tough to get it back. Porter, he's the man to do it. He's their scorer. Up and good. Cuts it back to 9. Warren doesn't like that. Little pressure put on by Wiley, and does well.
And there's a plead from Rick Wiley. Hey. 2 referees consulting, Greg Lansell and Tony Vincent.
Oh, they've changed the call. That's unusual. Robbie
Rick
Byrne.
Wiley looked at you like that. Make you change your mind too.
Robbie Byrne, their little spark plug, TNT, checks back into the game. Green ball. Controversial call. Changed their minds.
See if they can capitalize.
They need this one bad.
Porter fires. Not good.
Nice.
Loadman.
Steal Loadman. Oh, it stole off him. Porter up.
Yes.
Good. Oh.
Well, the clock beat them. Under 1.5 minutes remaining.
Full court pressure now. Trying to pick up their men. Japara cover them all over the court. Warren Stanwicks steady in a crisis.
Loadman. Back to Stanwicks. Barry Douglas. Victor
That
underneath.
man again.
Good enough.
Rajovic. Well done, Vic. 1 minute 16 remaining, and he goes to the free throw line. You see, nice rebound. Up, fouled. 2 big free throws. First game with this side for a long time, and for a big semifinal, and the pressure right on him in the free throws. These could clinch it for him. No good. Second free throw up. 116. No good, either one of them. Ball on the rim. Well done, Loadman. Steady it down, take your time. You don't need scores, you need to waste the time. So Perkunas now holding the ball. They'll hold it for the full 30 seconds. Make Japara chase him. Japara in foul trouble, so if they foul them, They'll go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. There's the clock. 10 seconds to get a shot away, and a foul is called. Now it'll be an interesting situation. They have a choice. They can either shoot the 1-and-1. You see the replay. There's the foul. Robbie Byrne. Bye-bye, Robbie. It's time to sit down. 5 personal fouls on little Robbie Byrne. Great effort. It's a nice hand from the crowd. Excellent job from the little player. Not happy, but no one is to sit down, and so Robbie checks out of the game. Perkunas now have a choice. They can either take the 1-on-1 situation, shoot the free throw, or they can choose to take the ball on the side, which it looks like they have, which means that they'd rather hold the ball with a 7-point lead. They can hold the ball for 30 seconds, and therefore the time is more important than the scoring chance. Oh, we get a little knockdown foul there. Not seen by the referees. Perkunas holding the ball. There's another little foul. Jab, crash, bang, boom.
Pretty rough out there. Under 1 minute remaining. Well, the all-important scoreline is Perkunas by 7.
That's right. Japara have nothing to lose. If Perkunas isn't going to shoot, they're going to make him pay. But Douglas shoots it in. That's what they waited for, the easy shot. Turn out the lights. The party's over. It's time to call it a day.
22 points.
And there we go. It's Barry Douglas. Passes off to Lodeman. It's good. And we've got a Southern final. Perkunas is going to be versus
22 points for Lodeman.
It's going to be Perkunas versus Marty's in our grand final live next week. Friday night, you'll see it all here.
Darren Heathcote, under 10 seconds. Perkunas lead by 9.
Complimentary score. Lodeman just holds the ball. Holds the ball. They have a little dance, and that's it. Perkunas, too strong. Big scoring game, 92-83. And I thought that was just an excellent effort by both teams. They can both be very proud of their efforts. They never gave it away. Little Robbie Burns fought all the way, congratulating Warren Stanwicks, Lodeman, Barry Douglas, number 12. I thought he played an outstanding game, just an outstanding game, and great coaching by Keith Scott. They can all be happy with their efforts. The Northerners have nothing to be ashamed of. They fought it all the way to the finish. Excellent game, experience of Perkunas, and the great effort by Vic Bradgeviches to come up and take the place of the injured players, and just an excellent result.
Tight game. Midway through that second half, Perkunas got the run on, opened up that gap, and were able to be the steadying combination towards the finish. Full credit to the Northern visitors. They worked hard, got away to a good break early in the first half, but weren't quite good enough. Perkunas going into the grand final against Marty's next week live. Final result this evening in the second semi-final. Perkunas 92, Japara 83. Man of the match from Perkunas, Barry Douglas. A tight one, Barry, and not until about midway through the second half did you really grab the game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, that's about right. We hit about 3 baskets in a row, and that sort of seemed to break the back of Japara, even though they tried right through to the end. But I just knew that as soon as we got a couple of fast breaks down the side there, that we'd take the game. Just about 9 minutes to go, I thought we had it.
Pleasing for you that a couple of the Stanwicks boys off the scene. It meant a bit of old blood. Big Victor, number 4, fired up well, and it was good to see experience.
Played very, very well. Vic, it's his second A-grade game this year, and I think he did a really good job inside.
What's the feeling like in the camp for next week now?
We'll have to see it during the week, but we'll give it our best shot, even though we're a bit down. You know, probably the talk around town is that Marty's are going to take it pretty easy, but we'll give them a shot for the money.
Well, to make the presentation from the Credit Union of Tasmania, Dennis Fitzmaurice.
Congratulations again, Barry. All the best, very best in the final. Seems that the second semi-final is pretty good to you. I think you won it in the same game again last year.
Right.
There we are,
Thanks
and we'll see you at the Credit Union.
Okay then, thank you.
Well, a big second semi-final victory to Perkunas. And that paves the way for the big grand final next Friday evening between Perkunas from the south and their opposition, the confident and cocky Marty's combination. And you can see all the action live next Friday evening on ABC Top Shot Basketball. The climax of the season, the grand final. From the Warrane Sports Centre, until next Friday evening, a very good evening to you all.